All right, my friend, Mr. Ray, are you there?
Yes, sir, Mr. JT.
Excellent, excellent. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Monkey Business Mondays. As always, I'm JT, the zookeeper here at MonkeyfingeR Design, and with me is the man of mystery himself, MonkeyfingeR Ray. Ray, you had a good long weekend?
Mr. JT, it was good, nice and productive, just the way I like them.
Okay, so when you say productive, I keep thinking productive like Frankenlab. So
Yes, that's exactly correct.
Tell everybody, what have you been doing in the Frankenlab this week? Weekend.
Well, finishing up the last of the Odins. So
Ooh, the Odins.
This was the last week, and I've got 2 colors to go on 2 other racks of yo-yos, so they should be all wrapped up by Wednesday, and then we finish up the last of the pairing, and then the canning starts. So we should be 2 weeks away from announcing the release date. Every week I say 2 weeks.
Every week it's like, we're 2 weeks away. We're 2 weeks away. We're 2 weeks away. So apparently we're 2 weeks away from launching the Odin. And it's no longer the Aodin. Aodin. Actually, that's funny. The Odin Aotis. The Aodin. Oh, my word.
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to go down in history for that. First it's the Grip Garage, then it's the Aodin. So the Odin Aotis. Oh, yes. It's been that kind of weekend. But since you threw a monkey wrench, hilariously, lols, into the works and threw a whole bunch of other variations on the Odin colorway, plus on different models, I don't even know what's going on anymore. So which models have you done with these variations on the Odin? I'm listening. I'm listening.
They're the ones we talked about last week, right? So this week,
remind me. We have new people. Remind me.
I tossed in a couple more. Okay, so we've
got. You're just tossing in a few more. Oh my goodness.
We've got
conspiracy.
Aotis. Conspiracy.
All right.
Caesars. Geladas.
Wait, what was that? Caesars? You got Caesars in there?
Yeah, Caesars are in there. Geladas are in there.
All right.
And what else? I tossed in some 2 evils.
So basically everything other than a backstage pass.
I was looking for that and the kitchen sink, and I didn't find the sink. So
basically every model except
everything else.
Everything except the backstage pass.
Yeah,
is all being the hit with the Odin colorway
that
variations.
Lewis never asked for, and I'm like, go big or go home, buddy.
Yes. So it's no longer the Aodin. Now it's the it's a whole bunch of them.
Everything.
So. Oh, no primate. There's no primates either. So you missed the primate as well.
Oh, I sure didn't. I added those today.
Oh, see now there so you got the primate too. Well, that is truly everything except for the backstage pass.
It is. Poor
backstage. Oh, well. So there we go. Odins are apparently still 2 weeks away. And I think we're going to be doing we're going to probably be doing a bigger live stream event for that to celebrate that. So everybody stay tuned for that.
Normally we wouldn't, but because there's so many models and so many different designs that we should probably cover them so people know, right?
You went ahead and made it way more significant than we originally had planned. So I feel like we need
grew into a life of its own.
Yeah, I feel like we need a big live stream, a Saturday live stream to commemorate the Aodins and whatnot.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that. That's a good idea.
I'm just gonna call them the Aodins for the rest of my life. Okay. So Odins are coming up. Watch for a live stream. We'll be talking about that at future Monkey Business Mondays, which we're only 2 weeks away. I guess we don't have a lot of time left, so we got to get on that.
Anyway, I better get have fun.
Now, somebody's asking. Let's just take this question: are the Odins going to any other stores? I don't think so. I think the Odins are just staying with us, right? Because it's not that big of a run. They're just staying with us,
and we're making significant modifications to the store. So we will talk about that way before we drop anything.
That's right. I forgot about that.
And I'm pretty sure everybody's going to be much happier about this.
So we're not talking about we're not talking about that yet, but we have been hinting. I mean, people have been talking about on our Discord that when are these new store changes coming? They are coming. We're actually going to test drive them on the Odin, which now that I said that out loud makes me a little nervous. That we're test driving on fairly. Yeah, I don't know now that we've said that. But anyway, we're making some change to the store. We think, like Ray just said, that'll make everybody's life a little easier.
Maybe
and probably
any stampede to test the store before that.
Yeah, maybe we do. Okay. Stay tuned for more details about that. Okay. So the Odin drop's coming. Now, what else do we want to talk about? I'll tell you something I wanted to talk about. I wanted to bring this up.
What's that?
In our Discord, I should say this. If you're new and you want to join our Discord, please go to mfdyoyo.com. Head to the bottom of the page. Hit the link to join our Discord. You can do that there. If you want to talk with us and the rest of the MonkeyfingeR, the Zoo community live, please come and join us. There was a lot of or not a lot, but there was some talk in our Discord recently about whether or not we'd ever think about putting out yo-yo holder bags, or I guess yo-yo carrying cases. And
yeah, like that, hardcover?
I guess. I don't. There was, different people just saying it'd be cool if we had a monkey. And that made me think of go and dig out my old top 3. Do you remember this? Do you remember this? Yes. The old MonkeyfingeR.
I think that's a 3, right? That's not even a 3.2, is it?
No, I think this is an OG one. It's even got the original MonkeyfingeR logo and everything. This is like one of the originals. So this is a top 3 case for anybody that's not seen these. Just so you know, we don't obviously sell these anymore. So you'd open it up and you'd have your top 3 yo-yos. You can see I have, there's my Aotis Ladybug. Well, I've got a Caesar and okay. I'm a trader. This is actually not a MonkeyfingeR. I'll be transparent. But sorry about that. I just realized I have a non-MonkeyfingeR in there. But there we go. There is the top 3. And then there was little pouches, I think. Is there? Yeah, there's pouches here for like string and stuff and bearings.
Yeah, that's like the first edition, that one.
Yeah, this is an
we
original.
Always had like the funky patterns on it that we make the leaf pouches out of. We make the backing for it.
Oh yeah, that's right. The backing.
Those are cool. I like those ones. Yeah.
People, and so it made me think of this. I was like, oh man, I got to go dig. And by the way, I dug these out too. What were these? I never figured out how to use these things. What are these?
Okay, so those were the original extra pouches that only came with artist proofs.
Oh, I have a couple of these.
Yeah.
Oh, this probably came with my 2 original tribes, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet that's what they came with.
Yeah.
So I've never even used them. They clip open.
Yeah, you just snap closed.
They just always anyway, there you go. So we had some original carrying cases and pouches. So Ray did say in Discord, you did say that maybe we will bring back some carrying case, or I don't know if we'll bring these back, but
I'm looking at a new design.
You're looking at a new design. So there you go. Those that were interested in carrying cases, you won't see this one anymore. This is just a piece of history, and I'm gonna have to hang on to this. I don't know. There's not a lot of these out there probably anymore.
Yeah, you better hang on to it for sure.
Crazy. So you might just see a new type of carrying case from us in the future. So yes, I just thought I'd bring that up. Now, that leads us into something you wanted to talk about. So what do you want to talk about when it comes to this is carrying cases? You wanted to talk about something else about holding yo-yos.
Display cases.
Display cases. I don't think we've ever talked about this before. That we actually had. No, I don't even know if we've ever talked about it publicly. I can't remember, but we actually have designed some display cases. Do you want to talk about it a little bit, Ray? We will show pictures of these at some point.
Yeah, so everybody has the display cases where you buy like the little shot glass display cases.
Yeah.
And then everybody jams a bunch of yo-yos into them. And they're cool, or they just like set a little bar on their wall that they jam a bunch of yo-yos in there. And there's some other companies that make stuff that you can kind of stack together. I didn't like any of those, and I'll tell you why. Is because they're too linear for my brain. Everything's in a straight line. It's crazy.
It's too straight for us. We're all like, we want like the 87-degree angle. That's us.
I need some randomness to it. So I designed one that you piece together like a giant Tetris set that crawls along your wall, and you can actually create almost any shape that you want.
Right.
So your yo-yo case just isn't a square box with yo-yos in it. It actually looks cool on the wall.
That's right.
To show your cool yo-yos in.
So again, I'm just going to say what Ray just said. They're very much like Tetris. And I feel like that dates us a little bit. So those don't know what Tetris is. Maybe everybody does. I don't know. But basically you can, as Ray said, you can put them together in all these different abstract shapes and designs. Kind of like my lights here, although this is not very abstract, where you can put it all together, squares.
They're made out of wood. They're laser cut, and you glue them all together, and then you can either stain them or paint them or spray bomb them or color, whatever you want to do. That's right.
So yes, they are modular, as somebody just as John just put
modular.
All modular. So yes,
there's 2 different shapes, and you can they all interconnect together like Legos.
Right. That's right. So there you go. For those that want to collect and want to display, that's actually not the only news we have for collectors tonight, but that was one that we just threw in like 10 minutes literally before we started the show. We're like, oh, we should talk about the cases. We never really talked about them before.
They hold 10 yo-yos per section. They're not like this little one piece thing. They're like a pretty good size.
Yeah, they're good size. So you can hold quite a few. And you just buy more, right? And you can just string them across your wall, paint them,
It's unlimited.
Unlimited.
On your wall. Yeah.
There you go. So MonkeyfingeR display cases coming down the pipe. We might have carrying cases coming down the pipe as well. So stay tuned for that. Now, before we talk about our main thing, Ray, any other minor stuff you want to talk about before we get to our main story for tonight?
It's all yours. The floor is yours.
That's all mine. By the way, somebody was asking in the chat, because we have a bunch of new people that actually just joined the zoo. They're asking, Ray, do you do all the anodizing for MonkeyfingeR? I can go ahead and answer. Yes, Ray does basically everything. He does machining. We get done out it's out of house, but everything else is in house. So all the pairing and siliconing and anodizing and everything is done by Ray. Yep. So yes,
make the monkey snot. We do everything.
That's right. That's right. You even make the monkey snot silicone. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. So yes, we do all that. Okay, I feel like it's time to talk about our main story. So the main event, or main event, that's sounding maybe a bit more extensive than it is. The main story for tonight is, just to give a little bit of context, in our Discord, again, this is where we have all our discussions in real time. We had a whole bunch of people. We have a lot of collectors, and I mean, some of our collectors are, when we say collectors, we mean hardcore collectors that have like hundreds of MonkeyfingeR yo-yos. It's crazy. But we have a whole bunch of collectors, right? From those that have just got one all the way to, way too many.
Mega collections.
In a lot of the discussion, we also had a bunch of people come to us and say, could we actually purchase, or I didn't say purchase, is there any way to get a replacement certificate? Because a lot of the artist proofs, I don't have any of my artist proof ones here nearby, I could show them, would come with certificates. And way back, they were big square certificates. Now they're just triangular certificates that fit in the box. So just to answer that question, just so everybody knows, and we may have talked about this, I'm trying to remember, but just to answer that question again, it's a little difficult for us to issue new certificates because we don't actually know. Well, first of all, to be a little transparent, going way back in history, we actually are not sure if something is 1 of 1 or 1 of 10. And we also don't know.
Never recorded that.
Yeah, it's just, we never recorded it. Okay, that's on us. But at the same time, because there's no way for us to prove it, it's hard for us to issue certificates. So we apologize for those that want those, but we just don't know. We don't know. We don't even sometimes know, is it 3 of them or 5 of them made in this series? Okay, so that's a weakness. So because of that weakness, I've been, from the last week, I've been putting a lot of thought into it, and I pitched an idea to Ray that we have now started. So here it is. Going forward, starting now, in fact, starting with some of the ones we've already released, we're now going to serialize everything. No, sorry, let me rephrase. Anything that's a short run.
Hang on a second.
Sorry. Anything that actually has a certificate with it, we're actually going to be adding serial numbers to those yo-yos. So I'm going to show you what that looks like right now. So this is where we thought for collectors this will be useful. So let me just show you. Here's an example of the latest Storm and Stone. This is our latest Diablo 4 inspired colorway that we just started doing lottery drops. You'll notice down in the lower right, the certificate actually has a serial number written on it. And you'll see 11 of 11, and there's a serial number. So we're actually generating unique serial numbers for everything. And if you look even closer, you'll notice that the serial number is now in the bearing groove. So going forward, anything that comes with a certificate will also have a serial number, a unique serial number attached to that yo-yo. Now, this does not apply to our regular runs, just the standard colorways and all the big drops that are like, they don't come with certificates. So the ones that we sell for $105 US, they don't have serial numbers because they don't come with certificates. But short runs, artist proofs, anything that's special, like the Odins, like Storm and Stone,
special releases,
like the Arlos would have had if we had done this when we started with Arlos.
Yes.
Everything will have a unique serial number attached to it. So anybody going forward now, even if somebody buys it secondhand and they don't have a certificate, they have that serial number, they can come to us and say, hey, can I get a replacement serial number? Now, we probably, just to warn you, we're thinking about this, we may charge you a small premium to reprint a certificate. So just, we'll let you know about that. It won't be much, but just because we have to fire up we have to cut it and print it. Like there's work that goes into making those certificates. Maybe a small charge, but nonetheless, if you lose it because of this, we can replace it. All right. So this is the thing we wanted to share tonight.
And more importantly, we can identify it like, yes, this is number such and such of such and such. Like this is a legitimate artist.
That's right. The serial number. That's right.
Like
the serial number.
More, and we've got a database. Sorry, buddy. We got a database that we're going to keep in the background. We're going to categorize, keep everything. So it doesn't matter if it's 1 year, 6 months, 4 years down the road. If you need clarification on something, hey, can you look this out for me? Tell me how many there were. What's the name of the colorway? Blah, blah, blah. We got it all recorded now.
Yep, that's right. So Ray and I'm actually going to be the keeper of the database because I made the database this last week and Ray was super happy with it and it just automatically generates.
I'm super happy with it because it
generates serial numbers and everything. So
it's all interactive. I love it.
So there we go. There's JT's claim to fame. He made a bunch of serial numbers and databases. There we go. I've contributed finally to MonkeyfingeR.
In my opinion, this is a big jump forward for us. Now, here's the funny story. Way back in the Evil Yo days, okay, after we put out the first release, we started making these funky colorways and we started recording them. I actually started getting them. I was doing them by hand. I would put the numbers inside the bearing groove and take pictures of them. But it was so labor intensive without a laser. It was like, I can't do this much. So we did maybe 20 or 30 yo-yos. Now I was like, all right, I'm out. I can't keep doing this.
No. So there you go. I basically I reinvented the wheel for Ray. So there we go.
No, not anyway. These serial numbers awesome.
Yeah, like we said, and this is what we wanted to do because for collectors, this will be for everybody, but for collectors especially, when they get one that doesn't have the certificate, we can trap it. And somebody asked, is it both halves? Yes, both paired halves.
No.
Well, it's only one of the two?
No, it's only one half.
Oh.
You don't need both halves.
I misspoke. Well, what happens if we get, because we do have guys that like to half swap.
Lose one?
No, we do have half swappers.
I don't know what to tell you.
Oh boy.
Why would you half swap an artist proof with something that's not?
I feel like Ray and I have to have another conversation offline for this part. I thought it was both halves.
Here's why I don't. No, here's why I don't. Is because lasering happens after they're paired and they're dead smooth. Okay? So when you take them apart, the bearing always stays on one side and I laser the opposite side.
Oh, okay. Right? All right. So I guess it's just one half. Hopefully it doesn't cause problems. We'll have that conversation offline. Anyway, there you go. So we are starting serial numbers. It is what it is. So there you go, everyone. Serial numbers now on all of the collectibles. The ones that have certificates are going to have serial numbers. And that's all I think we have for you. Oh, well, I guess anything else? Ray, I was just going to say our Monkeying Around gaming events continue this week. And we do have more Storm and Stones. We gave... I keep saying give. We lotteried off the first one we kind of did a surprise lottery during the gaming event last Thursday. We do have another event. We're going to try, everybody stay tuned for this. We're going to try for Friday night because we're hoping Rachel will be able to join us. And of course, she's halfway around the world. So Friday night's her Saturday morning. We're going to try and get her in with her Rogue. But yes, will be more Storm and Stones coming down the pipe. So stay tuned for that. More Monkeying Around gaming events. Stay tuned for that. If you want to come and have fun with us, we can do that. And somebody's saying do another one right now. I actually wasn't ready for that. That would have been would have been a good idea. Shoot, I'm not ready for that. Sorry, I don't have one set up. Apologies. Yeah. That would have been fun. No, you never know. You might see that. Ray, anything you want to do to take us out? Or to say?
No, thank you very much, JT, for putting the whole spreadsheet stuff together. It turned out awesome. I'm super happy with it.
Yes. So there you go. Serial numbers. We're super excited. We don't know why, but we're super excited. Is there any? Let me just look here for any questions in the chat. Did anybody have? I don't think so. I've kind of been watching. Yes, Commander. There are 11 Storm and Stones. So
I see Matt is like the lottery last week crushed me.
Yeah, because
I was all prepared. I was like, it was on the tip of my tongue. I was like, Matt's driving over. He's driving over to see me tomorrow, I bet.
It was the other Matt. The other Matt that won it. Yeah, I know.
He was Canadian too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Matt wants that out there. But anyway, he lives on the other coast, but the two Matts are both Canadian.
Yeah. There we go. So I got nothing else. Ray, you got anything else? Otherwise, we'll get out of here.
I got nothing, buddy. Thank you for everything.
All right. Well, everyone, thanks for hanging out. As always, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Come and join us in their Discord. Again, if you want the Discord invite, go to mfdyoyo.com and scroll to the bottom, find our Discord invite link. Come and join us in the zoo. You can talk to us in real time and the rest of the community. Otherwise, we're going to get out of here. Everyone, again, thanks for hanging out. Ray, thank you for hanging out, my friend.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, JT.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Have a good one. We'll see you hopefully this week in monkeying around. Have a good week. Have a good one. Bye.